Have you ever wondered what's happening inside your brain during a profound spiritual moment? Scientists did too, and what they found is fascinating. They took Buddhist monks meditating, Christian nuns in deep prayer, Muslim practitioners during dhikr, and Hindu devotees chanting mantras, and they scanned their brains using fMRI machines. And guess what? Despite the different beliefs and practices, the scans looked remarkably similar. The exact same regions of the brain lit up. The same neurochemicals, like dopamine and serotonin, were released. Activity in the part of our brain responsible for our sense of self, the me center, quieted down. At the same time, the attention networks in the brain showed increased connectivity, indicating a state of deep focus. So, neurologically speaking, a Christian experiencing a connection with Jesus looks identical to a Hindu experiencing Brahman, which looks identical to a Buddhist experiencing emptiness. What does this all mean? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. There are two main ways to look at this. One perspective says, see, it's all just in your head. Religious experience is nothing more than a trick of brain chemistry. God is a delusion created by our neurons. But there's another perspective. This one says, of course the brain is involved. The brain is how we experience everything in the world, from the taste of an apple to the feeling of love. Seeing brain activity doesn't disprove God. It might just show that our brains are perfectly wired to connect with a divine reality. So, what do we actually know for sure? We know the human brain is capable of having experiences that feel incredibly profound and meaningful. Experiences that are often beyond words, that make us feel connected to something much larger than ourselves, and that feel absolutely, undeniably true and real. And these experiences, whether you call them religious, spiritual, or mystical, have the power to change people in measurable and lasting ways. Studies show that people who have these kinds of experiences report reduced anxiety about death, an increasing compassion for others, enhanced overall life satisfaction, and a greater sense of psychological well-being and integration. This leads us to the ultimate question. Does our brain chemistry explain away these experiences, or does it simply enable them? Is the brain creating God, or is it an antenna perceiving God? Science, at least for now, can't answer that. It's a philosophical question, not a scientific one. All neuroscience can do is describe the physical mechanics, what's happening in the brain. But what matters, from a psychological and human standpoint, is that these experiences work. They heal, they transform, they provide a deep sense of meaning and purpose in people's lives. So whether you choose to call it God, consciousness, or just complex brain chemistry, one thing is clear: the effects are real, and that, regardless of what you believe, is truly fascinating. Thanks for watching.